Greetings, family. We are here again with a powerful sister here that's going to be at the Purple Sage Festival this Saturday. And she's got some beautiful offerings. I'll just allow her to introduce herself and tell us a little bit about what you're offering.
Yes, I am so excited, and I would love to say just grand, rich rising,
Rich Rising.
everybody.
Plant rising, plant
Yes,
rising, plant
yes,
rich rising.
plant rich rising, right?
Plant
So,
rich rising.
that's all who we are and what we do, and yeah, so I am so honored and grateful to be here. So, thank you for having me, first
Of
and
course,
foremost,
of
right?
course, of
Truly
course.
honored and blessed, right? And yeah, my first experience, Purple Sage. So, community, the unity in community, and in such alignment with being rooted in love as my ecosystem, I couldn't think of a greater place to want to showcase and be in the presence of and be at. And none less more is my heart is about sacred land, right? That's where I live, and what embody every day Mother Nature. And that land in New Paltz is so special to me
Mm,
personally, by growing up going there. I
mm,
grew up in New York, and I've learned the land, the trails, hiking, and I've learned rock climbing in New Paltz. So it's such a sacred space. So wow, you've got that all.
Of course, of course. Thank you so much. Thank you. I did want to say a bit about the land too, which I'm going to be mentioning it more as we go along. But the land belongs to the Lenni Lenape people, right? So part of the tribes, because that's like there's many tribes there. The one that was located at that location too, they have this wonderful, beautiful story that says they were around the campfire and there was a big light that showed up in the sky and it took up some of the men, seven of the men, and when you see the Big Dipper, that's each of the ones from the tribe, and the Big Dipper, according to constellations, it's following the bear constellation. So this goes on all year. So when they chase them all year, and then during the fall time, that's when they capture him. And then when the leaves, when they turn from green to red, that is the plasma, the blood of the bear. You see, and then later the winter comes and the snow, and that's a different part of the energy that is released in that whole story. And then the springtime is when they come back again, and the flowers and all of that. So it's sacred, yeah.
So thank you so much for really sharing that with me, because I connect with the Napes. And I have being a highly intuitive and energy healing practitioner as well, working with plant medicine, and nature and pets. I was actually called to Pyramid Mountain land, and even where I live is all Lenape. And so I was downloaded and guided to really actually work on the land there in Pyramid. So I'm on the New Jersey and New York Trail Conference as a trail maintainer. And I actually just redid one of the trails that I saw the Lenapes. I saw them in the sacred circle, and just creating more of a space on
Mm,
this one little toddler trail that I just had like 25 volunteers help clear it and brought back the heartbeat of Mother Earth back. So if
mm,
anything more, like the power of this, knowing I connect with the Lenapes, and the fact
mm,
that I knew going up there, and now being able to spend it with your community,
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
mean, the
mm-hmm.
alignment, it can't be any
Yeah.
stronger. And it's like, we're in this right now. And literally, I was upstate New York at a very sacred sanctuary in Greenville, Suriname, and we just saw the Big Dipper. And the fact that you mentioned the tribes, like, it was so clear. I have a picture of it. I will show you. It was so clear. And now you're telling me about the tribes in the
Yeah.
story?
I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff
Wow.
up. You can't make it up.
No,
No,
like
it's
literally, it
it's
was
too
like two
good.
weekends ago.
Yeah, crazy, crazy. The stewards of the land, it's the Larson family, and they have over 250 acres of land. They are the stewards of that land, but they also respect the indigenous people of the land. They have an annual powwow that goes on there. There's different signs that, instruct what when he on and respect and honor and stuff like that. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I go regularly. As a matter of fact, next weekend I'm going to the Red Hawk Powwow, the Lenabes. I go
Okay.
regularly. It's
Where you
where
go?
I
Where's
get a
that?
lot
Bear
of
Mountain? No, it's
the
another
Bear
one.
Mountains in July, but this
Right.
one down is in Edison, New
Okay,
Jersey.
right, right.
So
I
it's
heard.
by where not too far where you.
Right. Someone else told me this
The
exactly
June
too.
20th, 21st.
I've
Yeah, it's
been,
down
I've
there.
been, to, yeah, I've been to them, to the powwows before many times, and in fact, me and my wife, we had the honor and the opportunity to fly down to Arizona, and then we rented a car, and then we went on to the reservation. So we drove like 5 or 6 hours in order to get there, and stood at a place, and we were at a powwow, and sister, I cried like a baby, bro. Just something hit me, and I was just woof. It
It's
was
in the
nice.
heart, right? It's in our heart, right? We feel it, right? And when it's in you, right, we feel it. When we connect, you can't help. Spirit comes through us, right? And so, so that's part of my medicine too, is I can connect with those spirits, right? Very strongly. Like like Red Hawk, I got all of them connect with me, and
Yep, yep, yep.
we see, feel the ancestors with us. They guide us,
Yeah, they
right?
do.
Show us their medicine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
In fact, we do the men's training. I don't like to call it a retreat because it's not a retreat, it's a training. So we train men. We unplug them from the matrix and we bring them back to their natural setting, which is there in the wilderness on the Stone Mountain Farm. And there's a waterfall there, there's a couple of lakes, and we go hiking, and there's food. And but that's part of the conversation always. I tell them this land is really belonging to these people here, and we respect that. We honor them in our ceremonies with tobacco and the fire and other prayers and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah, that's what we do. And I went up to Sunram, and that's what I did. I had a Lenape tobacco with me, and it's reciprocity, right? The key is reciprocity. And when you can honor that and remember that in our life, with no matter where we are, who we're with, and what we do, it's natural, organic reciprocity, not
Right.
forced, not controlled.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
that's
it, right?
beautiful. That is
That's
it.
the wisdom.
That is the wisdom, and we honor that, there on the land as we go hiking and stuff. And we've had the Purple Sage Festival there before last year 2 times, and we had it in June, then in September, and we're having it now again in June. And it's a huge coming together of people and just remembering. Just remember,
Yeah.
that's all we're doing. We're just remembering, like, this is where we belong. This is our natural setting with community, with tribe, and all that craziness. I mean, there's always gonna be craziness, right? Because I tell people, yeah, they tell me, oh, you know what's happening in the world, and no, 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 no. You know why? Because in the '70s it was Vietnam and Nixon, like, so, and then there was, it just goes on and on. Yeah, but
Right.
let's not focus on that negative stuff. Let's put out positive. This is our contribution to put out.
It's really truly is about going back to this heart coherence, right? And anchoring into that with like Mother Earth, right? We're birthed there, right? It's the heart, right? Home is where the heart is, and that's where we're going in Purple Sage.
That's
So
right.
I'm so grateful again to be a part of it. And, I will be there with my Rooted in Love table of experience, and it's about the roots, right? And so it's in the name, right? It's got warmth, it's memorable, and it's about holding the space of really immersing your hands in nature. So I have beautiful plants propagated. You're going to create your own experience. We all love plants. We can go buy plants in a store, but who created it? Who put their hands in it? Who nurtured it? How about you create this experience there, that you pick the different stems of plants that resonate with you, that energy, And then you pick the gemstone crystals, the powerful crystals. You find what works with you, right? And you pick that. And we put water in it, and you pick the sand, you pick the stones, whatever you want to create and bring into your sacred space, your personal sanctuary, right? This altar in our home. And a lot of times it includes a plant, but this is your own. And so you're going to curate this, and then I'm going to help you bring in that energy, utilizing energy mastery and your own empowerment. And then you're going to hold on to that stone and really embody it. And you're going to bring in that natural energy and anchor it in your heart. And then you're going to put it into there. And so by bringing that home, you just actually created this intentionality of Mother Nature in your home. Like, what a unique experience that you get to do. And I help you and assist you to tap in and tune in to listening to your body and really having your body show you the truth to what it is. So how empowering is that? It's a beautiful experience. So that's just one aspect. But I've got other plant-based products and also some pet products because, like I said, ultimately what Rooted in Love is I help bridge and assist people in crossing life's hardest thresholds, whether it's grief, loss or change or circumstances that we all live every day in our lives. And I use nature, animals, and sacred presence. And so by embodying that, you get to experience that now. And it's unique for everybody because we are unique.
That's beautiful. That is just lovely. Wow, I really had no idea. I said, well, I have this person coming with some plants, but here you are. You just open up this whole suitcase of things and just, wow, that's beautiful. I love it. And we're just going to let as many people know to come on down and experience that among other things. I've just released the public transportation because some people be like, oh, I don't got a car. I'm like, man, listen, bro, just get to Port Authority, buy your ticket on Trailways, which is like less than $30, and you'll
Right.
be there in an hour and a half. That's how quick it is. And some people go, oh, I drive, but that sounds far. I'm like, bro, you drive from Lower Manhattan to Uptown, and that takes you an hour and a half to 2 hours. You burnt the gas and you sat in your car. And why wouldn't you come out to nature?
Yeah, it's so true, and right now, what we can do, we can just close our eyes right now and just, in speaking to those others that create all these, blocks, and stops. But what if we feel it in our heart? What if the possibilities are that we can open up a space for us? What if the possibilities that we allow and open an opportunity to come where the path is opening for us, that we just walk that with the possibilities, not putting a name, place, not putting a limitation, but that path, that unknown of the possibilities. So all those that are uncertain, unsure, clearly you've created and opened a path for all of them to come. So here we honor each and every one of you to have this sacred space of coming to this path of purple sage that is an opportunity for community and really bringing us together in unity of honoring the land and the people.
Aho, sister.
Aho,
Oh my God.
aho.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow, that was just the cream on the top, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So we'll see you this Saturday at June 13th at the Stone Mountain Farm in New Paltz, New York. I'm still reeling from that prayer, man. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. You touched me so deeply. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of
Honored and
course,
blessed.
of course, of course. So Stay right there, sister, so we could talk backstage. And for those of you tapping in, thank you so much. And we'll see you this Saturday. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions or, I don't know, requests, just give me a call. You can DM me or we're on all social media platforms.